Kimmy.
And I'm Trey.
And we make TreyKatxo. We are a variety streamer, and we stream usually Monday to Wednesday at 2 p.m. EST.
Welcome. Thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. You both said that at the same time. What the heck?
All right. A little cringy like that.
I love it. All right. So go ahead and tell me your username, how long you've been streaming, if you're an affiliate or partner on Twitch, and then your average viewers and followers.
We are TreyKatxo, and we are affiliate.
We've been streaming for for one whole year as of actually April 30th. But individually, we've been streaming for about 2.5 years each. And our average is about 35 right now, and our followers is 3.5 thousand.
Congrats. Oh my gosh, that's huge.
Thank you.
So let's talk about your analytics for a second. What do you do with that data, and how do you incorporate it into your streams?
A lot of the time, what'll happen is we review a lot of our old VODs just to kind of gauge like where our energy is like really, really high, and then where our energy kind of dips. We work off of that to give ourselves an insight of like, okay, maybe we need to change how we talk. Maybe we just need to change our body language, or maybe it's just, you know, we're too hyper focused on a game. Maybe we need to just avert our attention a little bit more, make it more of a positive space in terms of reviewing the old VODs, kind of like that. We do very much use Twitch Tracker to also keep track of like how our views are, especially the average, whether it's really, really high during the day streams or maybe it's higher during the night streams, and we just kind of gauge it like that.
Perfect. And now let's talk about analytics. How do you engage with your viewers, whether that's on Twitch or social media?
Well, so for our analytics, I like to do a lot of research into it, like, you know, best times of day, what works, what doesn't. I like to really look at like where the peaks are and how things work with numbers and everything like that, especially because of my background of what I've done for work. Definitely it's not an easy task, especially with the constant changing of algorithms and stuff like that, but it's cool to understand, you know, how things work, how your community works with you, how you can work with your community and stuff like that. And that's kind of what we do, is we try to find a way to bring value, but also enjoy doing it and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. What are some ways that you bring value, quote unquote, with your streams?
I would say that definitely the split screen setup that we have definitely brings a lot of attention. Most times new people will come in and be like, oh, I really like this split screen setup. Like, not only am I looking at one person's screen, but I'm also looking at the other, and we're both interacting with chat, whether he's focused on one game and I'm just talking to chat, or vice versa. So that really kind of hooks people in to stay and just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll keep, you know, coming by, say hi, keep vibing with you guys, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's super unique. I love that. So what about your go live notifications? What do you use, and what works and what doesn't?
We try to be a little bit jokingly with it. We try to have some fun with it. Say things like, you know, come to the stream, we have cookies, or, you know, just something that's like cute and incentive, or like we'll like have a play on words for something that we might be doing that day, or something, an exciting phrase or something positive that might cheer up somebody. That's kind of what we kind of go for with all of our going live notifications.
That's super cute and wholesome. Do people come into chat and was like, where's my cookie?
Exactly. Yes,
we have
so many people coming. They're like, so I showed up for the cookies.
To be honest, that is actually the number one interaction we get with that one. So
that's so funny. I love that. So how do you adapt the changes with social media algorithms?
I know for myself, I have been studying TikTok basically since, you know, it first came out. I've been just kind of like gauging, okay, well, this is trending now, so if I post something in the trending sound, you know, maybe it'll get views and interactions. That, which is not always the case, because, you know, sometimes it depends on timing of the day, and it just depends on how fast people interact with your TikToks as well. So the TikTok algorithm, I find, changes within like every few months it always changes. It's always something else. And so keeping up to date with like other creators who talk about the changes in the TikTok algorithm actually really helps with that.
So what are some tags that you use, whether that's on like TikTok or on Twitch?
Definitely the number one has been Filipino, which we both are. We actually look at the analytics for what tags have worked, and we've always been like kind of tracking to try to update them and always keep the ones that are doing well. Filipino is like the number one by like 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Which is kind of interesting. But other than that, it's usually the Canada/Canadian or the fact that we're a duo. Those are usually the ones that really do well.
And how do you both make friends with other content creators?
So one of the things that we do, and this is something that I've done since the pandemic, because I should have been working, but I really was not working as much as I probably should have been. I like to just sit in streams and meet new people. I'll like dedicate an entire day where I'll just sit in streams and I'll like just vibe with somebody. When they raid, they go to the next person, I'll talk to that person, and so on and so forth.
When you started the channel together and where you're at right now, is there anything that kind of like, wow, that really helped our numbers or our views?
TikToks.
TikTok's definitely one of the biggest ones that helped us. I think one of the biggest things is when we first became a duo, we definitely saw a massive dip after the brand change. The rebrand, there was definitely a lot of people that were like, oh, well, we only like that one person or vice versa or whatever. And we noticed a big dip when we first started. And then it took us about 8 months to really get back to where we were originally as individuals. Now, though, I find because we are a duo, it makes it a lot easier to get ourselves out there and meet new people, which is a really big benefit that I think that we have. And I think that's really what's been our biggest growth piece, is the fact that, like, you know, one day I could be editing all day long and she could be in streams, or she could be networking on other platforms or in Discords and stuff like that. And I think that's been our biggest thing that's helped with our growth overall.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
2 places at one time.
Yeah. All right, well, that was my last question. Do you have any final thoughts or anything for anyone who's watching?
Be you. That's the only way people can really, like, you can build those genuine connections. Don't worry about the drama behind all the streaming that's going on. As long as you are doing content that makes you happy at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
I love that. All right, well, thank you so much, both of you. It was so good to meet face to face.
Yes,
You as well. Thank you so much for having us as well. We really appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, I'm excited. It should be really good. All right, so we're going to say goodbye to YouTube, but thank you, and I'll talk to you right after.
Sounds good.
Bye, YouTube.